There's a very beautiful narration in Rawzul Riyahin. It says that there was a very pious man who always busied himself in worship, and he lived in Makkatul Mukarramah. He would fast during the day, and what used to happen that at the time of iftari, a person would come to him and he would give him 2 pieces of bread, roti, every day, with which he would do iftari. And then he would busy himself in the worship all night until the next day. One day a thought came to his mind, and he says that, and he thinks to himself, what sort of reliance is this? Reliance yani tawakkul. What sort of tawakkul is this? I am relying on the bread given by some person, and I am not relying on my Rabb Azza wa Jal. When the person who would give him the bread arrived in the evening, this pious man returned that bread to him. And he says that 3 days passed by in the same state. And as he overcame with hunger, he made a plea in the court of Allah Azza wa Jalla at night. He saw a dream that he was present in the court of Allah Azza wa Jalla. And Allah Azza wa Jalla said to him, why did you return which I provided you through that person? Yani that roti, that pieces of bread that person used to bring you every day, why did you return it back to him? And this worshipper, this pious man, he replied, Ya Allah, it came to my mind that I am relying on another person but you. Allah Azza wa Jalla said to him, who would send those breads? Who is the ultimate sustainer who would send you that bread? And the worshipper, he says that, Ya Allah, of course, you are the one who would send me them. And then it was ordered, when I send you it now, do not return them. During that dream, he saw the person who used to bring him the bread. And he was presented in the court of Allah Azza wa Jal. And Allah Azza wa Jal asked him, why did you stop giving bread to that worshipper? And he replied, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, you are aware of it. He was then asked, O my bondsman, who did you provide that bread for? Why did you give him that bread? And the person, he replied that, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, I did it for you. I gave it in your way. And it was said to him, continue your deed. Paradise is for you in return of this from me. Subhanallah Azza wa Jal. But Islam brothers and viewers of Madani Channel, we come to know from this narration that sadaqah, charity, given in the way of Allah Azza wa Jal becomes a means of entry for a person into the gardens of paradise. And then we look at the tawakkul of that pious person as well, that he would worship so much in the court of Allah Azza wa Jal. And then he thought to himself, I'm doing all this worship, I'm doing it for Allah Azza wa Jal. So why is it that I would take bread of this person? I am doing it for Allah, and I should be relying on Allah, not a person, not someone else to come and feed me. But subhanallah, that was a test from Allah Azza wa Jal. And he made dua in the court of Allah Azza wa Jal. And Allah Azza wa Jal, in the dream, he heard a voice that, oh my bondsman, it is I who was giving you this food. So don't return that food back to him.
We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel.